This says, look, a butterfly. How does a butterfly grow? Let's see. A mother lays eggs. A butterfly starts as an egg. Look, they look like yellow balloons, don't they? They're much smaller than this. They magnified this. They're not this big at all. A butterfly starts as an egg. A mother butterfly lays her eggs on a plant. This picture shows eggs very close up. Each egg is really smaller than your smallest toenail. And the monarch butterflies always lay their eggs on one certain kind of leaf. You know what kind that is? It's a milkweed. The little baby caterpillars that are going to be monarchs, they only eat milkweeds. So the mothers know, oh, I better lay my eggs on a milkweed so they'll have something to eat when they get up. So the eggs hatch. The eggs grow for a few months and then they hatch. A caterpillar comes out of each egg, and a caterpillar looks like a big fat worm with legs. You see his little tiny legs there?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's not going to be a monarch. He's going to be something else. Oh my goodness. The caterpillar is hungry. He eats his eggshell, and then he eats all kinds of green plants. You can tell this is magnified because that leaf, look, you can see all kinds of little parts on that leaf. Okay, the caterpillar grows. That's a monarch caterpillar. Eating makes the caterpillar grow. It gets bigger and bigger, but its skin does not grow. The skin becomes very tight, and it fits like a coat that is too small. Hi, welcome. Scoot your chair way up close so you can see. You don't want to get loose of your grandma, do you? That's all right. We're looking at butterflies today. I'll show you the pictures when you want to look. The caterpillar sheds his skin. The caterpillar's skin splits open because it was too tight. He grew too big for his skin. And the new skin grows under it. The new skin fits just right, and the old caterpillar wiggles out of his old skin. It's called molting. So you can see that he left his skin on the leaf, and now he's a big caterpillar. He grew big. A shell forms. Oh, now we're going to see the chrysalis. We saw that up in front, right? The caterpillar grows and molts and grows and molts, and then it hangs from a branch. It molts again, and this time a hard shell forms all around it, and the caterpillar has become a pupa. See that shell that formed around him? And that's what we saw up in the cage, up in the front. It's a really pretty green color. And look, it even has kind of a little necklace thing around it. Isn't that pretty? The pupa stays inside the shell and it grows and changes. Wings are forming. What's happening to that caterpillar?
It's going to turn into a butterfly.
It is. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Now remember, the lady up in front said that the pupa turns a different color. See, it was that really pretty green color. And then as the butterfly grows, the green changes and it's kind of see-through-y and it looks almost black because there's so much black on the butterfly. But you can see how you can see his wings right through it? The shell cracks. The pupa has turned into a butterfly. Its body cracks the shell and the butterfly crawls out. He's very soft and kind of wet inside there. His wings open up. The butterfly rests because it's hard to crawl out of there. And it opens its wings very slowly, just like this. And the sun and the air dry it out, and pretty soon his wings work. And he turns into a big, beautiful butterfly. And he flies away. There he goes. Have you seen a butterfly do that?
No.
Have you? So take your thumbs. Let's see, do you do this? Take your thumbs like this and crisscross them like that and grab on and then make your wings flap. That's how you make the sign for butterfly for sign language. So anywhere you go in the whole world, if you do that, people know you mean butterfly. That's kind of a fun story. That's how the butterflies grow. So let's do a fun story now. Let's see, Bob and Otto. These are two caterpillars. One's named Bob and one's named Otto. Let's see what happens to Bob and Otto. Looks like they have a nice place in the tree. Here's Bob. Once there were two very good friends. Here's Bob and here's Otto. And they don't even look like they have legs on. They don't look like the caterpillar we just saw. It was spring and everything was lively and exciting. These two very good friends spent each day digging in the ground, playing in the grass, and eating the leaves that fell from the old tree. But one day, Bob looked up. Uh-oh. I don't know what he's going to see. Let's see what he sees. I need to climb this tree, he said. I want to see how the world looks from up there. Up there, said Otto, but it's so nice down here. When it's hot and dry, you can dig deep into the ground where it's cool and damp. And when it rains, you can come back up. Life is good just where we are. Why would you want to go up there? Would you want to climb that tree if you were a little caterpillar?
No.
No? Let's see. Because it's important, said Bob, and up the tree he went. It's important down here too, said Otto, and down into the ground he went. So there's Otto going in the ground, and there's Bob going up the tree. Let's see what happens. Bob climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed until he was very high up in the tree. And Otto dug and dug and dug and dug until he was very deep under the tree. Let's see what happens. These fresh green leaves are very tasty up here, said Bob. So he ate and he ate and he ate until he felt very sleepy. These old rotted leaves are very tasty down here, thought Otto, but still he dug, and look, he even did a curly-Q dig. And pretty soon he was very sleepy too. So Bob slept and slept and slept and slept for many days and many nights. What did he form into?
A butterfly.
Well, right now he's just that chrysalis, isn't he? He's going to be a butterfly, isn't he? But Otto still dug and dug and dug and dug and dug and dug, and then he dug some more. He didn't make a chrysalis. When Bob woke up, he was so full of joy, he felt like flying. So he did fly. And you're right, he did turn into a butterfly. He'd fly over and under and around every branch of the tree. Otto loved digging so much, he dug and dug over and under, over and around the roots of the tree. I wonder what's going to happen to Otto. Soon, Bob realized how much he missed his old friend and all the fun they used to have together. Soon, Otto realized how much he missed his old friend and all the fun they have together. So down went Bob to find Otto, and up went Otto to find Bob. Really dug all over, didn't he? Do you think they'll find each other?
Yeah.
Do you? Hello, Bob. Hello, Otto. And they're looking at each other. I like your wings. Well, thanks. And they're still looking. So, you can fly. Yep, I sure can. And they're looking at each other. Otto, why are you sad? Why is Otto sad?
Because he didn't get wings.
He didn't get to fly. Because, said Otto, if I had climbed up the old tree with you when you asked me to, then maybe I would have grown big, beautiful wings like yours, and maybe I could fly. He's dreaming of his beautiful wings. But I didn't. All I did was dig and dig and dig and dig and dig some more, but I'm still just a big, fat worm. He's kind of sad he doesn't have wings, isn't he? No, you're not, said Bob. While you were digging, all I did was eat. While you were digging, all I did was sleep. While you were digging, all I did was fly around. But while you were digging, you loosened the soil so the roots could drink, so the tree could grow tall, so the leaves would be green, so I could eat the leaves and grow wings. I owe it all to you. Did you know that's what worms do? They make the ground softer so the roots can have more water. So we need butterflies and we need worms, don't we? Okay, and that's the end of Bob and Otto. So let's see about, let's read The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Do you know this story? Have you ever seen this story before? It's by one of my favorite guys who writes books, and he does his own pictures. So you'll have to watch how he does his pictures too. No picture here, is there? Oh, look at that. He likes polka dots. And there are more polka dots. And there's the sunshine. So here's where it starts. And it says, in the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. There's that little egg. Remember, we saw one earlier. And one Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop, out of the egg came a very tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Look how little he is. He's about as big as your finger, isn't he? He's a little guy. He started to look for some food, and on Monday he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. On Tuesday he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. On Wednesday he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. On Thursday he ate through 4, what are those? Strawberries, but he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through 5, what are those?
Apples.
They're actually supposed to be oranges, but they kind of look like apples, don't they? And, oh my gosh, look what he ate on Saturday. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. And that night, look at his face. He had a stomach ache.
Yeah.
See his face? He doesn't feel good, does he? The next day was Sunday again, and the caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf. After that, he felt much better. That's what caterpillars should be eating, isn't it? No wonder his tummy felt better. Only look what happened to him. He's not a little caterpillar anymore, is he? He was a big fat caterpillar, and he built a small house called a cocoon all around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks, and then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and what was he?
A pretty butterfly.
He was. That is a very pretty butterfly. And that's the end. Okay, that's The Very Hungry Caterpillar. All right, so let's read about the green leaf. You might have to help me with this one. It looks like it has some parts we're going to have to pop up. Oh, a yellow caterpillar crawled on a bright green leaf. He bit off a little, and he crunched. He's going to crunch. Oh, nothing to pull yet. He bit off some more, and he crunched and crunched. Look, he's peeking through the hole he made. He munched and he munched till there was nothing left. He was eating a lot of that. And then the tired caterpillar fell asleep. And what's he going to wake up as?
A butterfly.
Oh my gosh, he did. He woke up as a butterfly.
I didn't know that.
You figured that out quick, didn't you? Okay. Gotta go. Here's our little caterpillar. Let's see what he does. Gotta go. And when it was time, out of the egg came a teeny tiny creepy crawly bug. She was all alone. See the little caterpillar all by herself? Okay. The creepy crawly bug held up her head, looked out at the beautiful meadow, and said, I don't know much, but I know what I know, and I gotta go to Mexico. And she creepy crawled away just as fast as she could go. That little caterpillar thinks she's going to go all the way to Mexico. That's a long, 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 long ways. She ate and she crawled and she crawled and she ate so much she crawled right out of her skin. We learned about that, didn't we? They grow too big for their skin and they leave it behind, don't they? That's called molting. Along the way, she met a grasshopper who said, "Where are you going, creepy crawly bug?" "Mexico, Mexico, I gotta go to Mexico." "Mexico?" said the grasshopper. "What on earth is Mexico?" "I have no idea," said the creepy crawly bug, "but if Mexico is where I'm going, and it is, then Mexico will be wherever I get." And she creepy crawled away just as fast as she could go. There she goes. Oh, next she met an ant who said, "Where are you going, creepy crawly bug?" "Mexico, Mexico, I gotta go to Mexico." "Mexico?" said the ant. "Never heard of it. How will you get to Mexico?" "I have no idea," said the creepy crawly bug, "but if Mexico is where I'm going, and it is, then however I go, I will get there." And she creepy crawled away just as fast as she could go. Now she's crawling up on a branch. Let's see. After she had creepy crawled a very long time, the creepy crawly bug was still in the beautiful meadow, and Mexico was nowhere in sight. "Oh, my," she sighed. "Knowing what you know is something very hard." She was so tired she couldn't creepy crawl another inch. So she made herself a bed, tucked herself in tight, and said, after a nice long rest, "I'm sure I'll feel like a brand new creepy crawly bug." We know more than that, don't we? After she takes a long nap, what's she going to do?
She's going to turn into a butterfly.
I bet you're right. Let's see. Oh, there she is. Remember the chrysalis, that pretty green chrysalis?
Yes.
For days she slept and days, hidden from the world, and her sleep was long and hard and very strange. Because look, she turned from a bright green to a clear one. Then you could see the butterfly wings through it. When it was time, she woke. She woke and found she was indeed a brand new creepy crawly bug. Look. Ooh. She was a brand new creepy crawly bug with wings. They were orange and black and splendid. She lifted her head, looked out at the beautiful meadow, and said, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go to Mexico. And off she flew just as fast as she could go. Now do you think she'll get to Mexico?
Yeah.
I bet she will. Oh, look. Along the way she met a bird who said, Where are you going, creepy crawly bug with wings? Mexico, Mexico, I gotta go to Mexico. Mexico is thousands of miles from here. A teeny tiny bug like you'll never make it. You think she will?
Yes.
But the creepy crawly bug said, I am what I am, and I know what I know, and I make it or not, I gotta go, gotta go. And off she flew just as fast as she could go. There she goes. It's a lot of miles. And those little wings, do you think those little tiny wings can go a lot of miles?
No.
Let's see. She flew over farms and highways, cities and towns, forests and rivers. For days she flew. And days and days, all on her own and only knowing what she knew. But still she knew she had to go to Mexico. Let's see. Her journey was long and hard and full of danger. She was still, she didn't slow down. At last she came to a valley far below. She saw millions of bugs just like her. They covered the trees, changing the green to orange. She drifted down and joined them. All but one was fast asleep. Hello, she said. Hello, he said. Welcome to Mexico. I am so glad to be here, she said, and she fell asleep. Winter came, the creepy crawly bugs slept, and in spring, the sun woke them up. Can you see that whole tree is covered in butterflies? Wouldn't you love to see that tree? All the butterflies flew to the same place. Good morning, good morning. Will you dance with me? Why, yes, thank you, I'd love to. 2 by 2, the creepy crawly bugs flew into the sky and danced, changing the blue sky to orange. There were so many butterflies in the sky, it was orange.
Yeah.
When the dance was done, the creepy crawly bug turned her head, looked toward home, and said, gotta go, goodbye, goodbye. And again she flew away. She flew over rivers and forests, towns and cities, highways and farms. For days she flew, and days, all on her own and only knowing what she knew. Let's see what this tells us. She goes, at last she came to a meadow. She fluttered for a while, looking for the one leaf that would do, and landing lightly laid her first of many eggs, and it was the reason for everything. That little plant is the milkweed, and that's what monarchs lay their eggs on. And now guess what happened? Her egg hatched and it started over, didn't it? Yeah, there you go. All right, let's find a pollywog. Let's see what time it is. Okay, let's read one more book. And is it still raining? Will we want to go outside or will we want to stay inside? I bet we want to stay inside. What do you think?
Still raining.
Still raining. Okay. Okay. The caterpillar and the pollywog. Do you know what a pollywog is?
No.
A pollywog is this little tadpole. He's in the water. Do you know what a tadpole turns into?
A frog?
A frog, you're right. Let's see. So what does a caterpillar turn into?
A frog.
No, what does the caterpillar turn into?
Butterfly.
And the pollywog turns into a frog. So they're both going to turn into something. Let's see. Caterpillars aren't like other folks. As ducks and hippopotamuses and you and I get older, we get bigger. Especially hippopotamuses, but not caterpillars. They do get bigger, but then they change. They turn into butterflies. Turning into something else like that is not a thing just anyone can do. Let's see. Down by the pond there lived a caterpillar who was very proud of being different. She bragged about it to her friends. When I grow up, I'm going to turn into something else, she told the snail. That's nice, said the snail, who really didn't care one way or another. When I grow up, I'm going to turn into something else, she told the turtle. I don't blame you, said the turtle, who didn't much like wiggly things. When I grow up, I'm going to turn into something else, she told the pollywog. What fun, said the pollywog. What are you going to turn into? But the caterpillar hurried on her way, looking for someone else to tell her story to. I wish I could turn into something else when I grow up, said the pollywog. You will, said the fish. All pollywogs do. What am I going to turn into? The pollywog asked, but the fish saw a tasty bug and went away. So the little pollywog doesn't know what he's going to be. When I grow up, said the caterpillar who had circled the pond and was going around for the second time. When I grow up, she's told the pollywog again, I'm going to turn into something else. So am I, said the pollywog. You? The caterpillar was so surprised she almost fell into the pond. The fish said so, said the pollywog. Fish know things. They go to school. Do fish go to school?
No.
But you know what you call a group of fish? They call them, do you know what you call a group of birds? A flock of birds. And so when you see a big group of fish, you call it a school of fish. So they do kind of go to school, but not in a school like you or I go to. The caterpillar was upset. I thought only caterpillars could do that, she said, kind of sadly. Well, what are we going to turn into? The pollywog asked. Well, I'm going to turn into a butterfly, said the caterpillar. Well, then I guess I will too, the pollywog said happily. What fun! Let's do it together. All right, said the caterpillar, although she would rather have done it alone. But I get to go first. The pollywog didn't mind. He wasn't at all sure how it was done. I'll watch. So when the time came, the caterpillar started to spin his cocoon. This is the tricky part, she said. There she is, spinning her cocoon. Will the pollywog be able to do that? No. The pollywog watched as the caterpillar spun. Soon only her head was uncovered. Now I have to close the lid, she said, and when I come out, I'll be a butterfly. Go ahead, the pollywog said excitedly. I want to see you do it. It'll take a while, the caterpillar warned. She soon spun around and was out of sight. So there she is. Do you think the pollywog will sit and wait?
No.
For a long time, nothing happened, but the pollywog was patient. He watched and he watched and he watched. And look, in this picture, he's watching. Does he have any legs?
No.
In this picture, does he have some legs?
Yes.
He does. Does a frog have legs?
Yes.
Yeah, he's growing his little frog legs. Let's see. I don't think he even knows it. For days and days and days, look what happened to him. Now he has front legs. And now he's getting bigger. And look at his tail. Is it getting smaller? I think he's going to be a frog pretty soon.
Yeah.
Look, he's a frog. At last there was activity in the cocoon and the end of it opened and very slowly the caterpillar climbed out. Only she wasn't a caterpillar anymore. She was a butterfly. A beautiful yellow butterfly. But what did he turn into?
A frog.
He's already a frog. The pollywog was so excited he hopped up and down with delight. He hopped up and down like a frog. I was so busy watching you, he said, I didn't notice what was happening to me. And he turned into a frog. You're a very handsome frog, the butterfly said as she flew off to try her new wings. But the frog was puzzled. I thought I was going to be a butterfly, he said. A caterpillar wiggled by. When I grow up, he said, I'm going to turn into something else. But the frog wasn't listening. Look, he's looking at what he looks like. See, he can see himself. He was admiring his reflection in the water. I am, you know, a very handsome frog. Is he a handsome frog?
Yeah.
What do you think? I don't know. Let's see if we can look. Do you want to look at a frog book? Let's see the frog book that I have here. Oh, let's look at this one first. This one's about the vanishing golden frogs. See that pretty golden frog? And, oh, look at his, look at all the little frogs. I don't even know if those are real. Oh, those are statues. But look at the kids. They're looking at frogs on the rocks. I think they're trying to measure them. See, he has a special tool. And it looks like they're growing in a country called Panama, a long ways away. But something is happening. Look at that. Does that look like a pretty place for a frog to live?
No.
What's wrong with it?
It had tree branches on the ground.
I know. Do they look like nice tree branches? Do they have green leaves? No, they don't. But look at his little hand sticking out. See his little golden hand? There he is. A little golden, see that little golden frog? Right there. Yeah. And, oh man, that one died, I think, in that little, see that? Somebody's holding him up, trying to figure out what happened to him. He's lying down on his back. There he is when he looks healthy. Isn't he a pretty frog? Yeah, he is. So let's look at all the different kind of frogs they have. Look at this book. Whoa, what color is that one?
Green.
Green. Let's see what other colors we can find. Oh, there's another green one. Look at his eyes. He has funny eyes. Oh, two frogs.
I was on top of it.
Yeah, there's kind of a golden one. Oh, there's a yellow one. Look at all the eggs. Frogs' eggs.
He made whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Let's find some more colors. These are all kind of green. Oh, he looks the same thing as the leaf, doesn't he? He's the same color. Look how that one. What does he look like? He kind of looks like a leaf.
I know.
He just blends in with the leaf, doesn't
That
he?
would be hard to find.
Yeah, this one looks like kinds we see in our ponds. He looks kind of like an Iowa frog. Let's see if we can find those really pretty colored ones.
Camouflagey.
Yeah, they're camouflagey. What does camouflage mean?
They can hide.
They hide, yep. Let's see, these are not the, oh, look at that one. Whoa, he has pretty colors, doesn't he? He's kind of, let's see what that is. That is an Argus reed frog. Let's see if we can find, I like the blue ones. They have blue ones with really bright colored feet. Oh, there's a funny one.
There's a blue one on the side of the book.
Yeah, look at that one. Yeah, there he is. Look at those fingers. This one can hang on to anything, can't it? Let's see if we can see another pretty colored. Oh, there's a striped one. Some frogs, you know what they have? They have special stuff on them that is poison. And so a long time ago, Indians used to take their arrows and rub it on the frog because the frog had poison. And then they would shoot the arrow, and the arrow would go into the animal and poison them. And that's how they got their food sometimes. So anyway, okay, let's look at...
in our flower bed this spring. I was trying to find it on my phone.
Oh.
It was like this big, and it was big green frog. I've never had one that big. And I found him later this summer too. So
The same one, you think?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
around
In your garden?
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
man.
Like living under my hostas and stuff.
Oh man.
But I had never seen a frog that big. But she was with me, so I took a picture.
Did you see a
of her.
big
I was
frog?
trying to find it. I was trying to find a picture. I don't know if I deleted it or what.
Oh man. As big as your hands together,
Yeah,
huh?
it was huge.
Well, let's look at, did you see some fish? Did you see some fish over there? They live by the frogs, don't they? Mm-hmm. Those are really big ones. Wow. And over here we have birds. There's a cute little owl up there. Did you see him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he is cute. Okay. Where butterflies grow. Look at that pretty picture of butterflies. Mm-hmm. So let's see where butterflies grow. Oh, there's some children. This is a growing place, green and warm and bright. Lift up a leaf and you might find somebody ready to be born. Lift up a leaf and imagine, oh wow, imagine you are someone small, hidden in a tiny egg, growing bigger and growing darker until one morning you burst your shell and creep into brightness. So here are the tiny little eggs. They kind of look like the ones we saw before. And there's the caterpillar. He's growing in the flowers. Would you like to crawl around in those flowers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else is in there?
A bunny.
A bunny.
And a frog.
Yes. There is a frog. Who else is in there?
A mouse.
Yes, a little mouse. What's he doing?
Digging a hole.
He is, or he might be scratching his head with his little tiny hands. See his little tiny hands? Pretty cute. But you have feet, 2 rows of creeper feet that hold on tight and keep you safe. Like a tiny acrobat, you crawl around. And as you move, your soft, long body ripples and flows. Look at him
Rabbit.
The rabbit. You found the rabbit. Yep. And let's see what else we see. Oh, there he goes. What's he doing? What's he going to do with his skin? He's going to take it off, isn't he? He got so big, his skin got too little, and he took it off. So what else do you see in this picture?
A butterfly.
Yeah. What color is the butterfly?
Yellow and black.
Okay. Do you see anything else?
Some flowers.
Yeah. And what else? How about, what's that?
A grasshopper.
A grasshopper. You're right. And what's that?
A caterpillar.
It is. Let's see. Oh, what's in this?
A bird.
A bird.
And a bumblebee.
Oh, do you see a bumblebee? I do. I see a bumblebee too. And look at his...
Butterfly on the caterpillar.
Do you see a butterfly?
Yeah, on the caterpillar.
And what else? Who's that guy?
A grasshopper.
A grasshopper. Now this, I think, is just antenna. I don't think that's a butterfly. I think he has antenna. That's a funny kind.
See that grasshopper?
Yep, they hide, don't they? Oh my goodness, what's on this page?
A bunch of caterpillars.
A whole bunch of caterpillars. I think all those eggs must have hatched at the same time. They're all going to grow. Oh boy, here they go. They get bigger and bigger and fatter, and then look, they're making their chrysalis. And look, it's hanging onto a stick. That's a funny one. The creepy crawly thing is resting, and I don't see. Is he still resting? Can you still see there he is. He's still the little tiny chrysalis. with everything else going on. Oh, what?
Squirrel's a bunny.
Yes,
The
where's the squirrel?
frog,
Oh,
the
there's the
bird.
squirrel. Yep, there's,
And a mouse.
and what?
A skunk.
And a skunk, yes.
Said that.
Yeah, well, he didn't say it yet, so it was his turn. And look, there it opens up. Look what's opening. See it? It popped open. Let's see what kind it is. Oh boy, look at the colors in that one.
Whoa,
Crawl out
cool.
wet and
Oh,
crumpled.
goodness,
See that?
Squirrel.
And a squirrel, you're right. And lots of flowers, right?
That squirrel might eat that butterfly up, I think.
He might. What do squirrels usually eat?
Nuts.
Nuts, that's right.
lot
Look,
of
the
nuts.
squirrel didn't eat him. He got to fly away. That's lucky. The squirrel, yeah, there are two of them.
But they're both.
Oh my, look how bright and pretty they are. And they're in a field of, does anybody know what flower that is? What is that flower?
Ooh.
That's a clover. And I'm surprised we don't see any bees in this picture because bees love clover. They make lots of honey out of clover. Oh, there the butterflies are flying away. They're going to lay some more eggs and make some more caterpillars.
Oh my goodness, there's more butterflies.
And there are more butterflies. You're right. Well, shall we take a little walk over on the other side and see what's in the display cases? I bet, what do you think we'll